So we're finishing the example we had started in the last video, and we're going to try and simplify this subtraction problem down a little bit further. Now this numerator here can actually factor. It will factor to x minus 2, x plus 1, over the 2 minus x, 2 plus x. So if we factor out a negative from the numerator, we'll get 2 minus x, and then the x plus 1 over 2 minus x, 2 plus x. So now we can see we can actually divide out those 2 minus x's. Now we're going to be left with negative x plus 1 over the 2 plus x. And that's going to be our simplified answer here once we have divided out parts of our fraction. Number 8a here. So first thing we want to do is factor in our denominators. So we'll get 8 over x minus 8, x plus 2. In our second term, our denominator is going to factor to x minus 8, x plus 5. So our excluded values, sorry about that. X cannot be 8, negative 2, or negative 5. Our LCD, x minus 8 appears in both, and then we'll have to have that x plus 2 and the x plus 5 to get all of those factors included. So when we have the 8 over the x minus 8, x plus 2, we're missing the x plus 5 piece. So we'll have to multiply by x plus 5 over x plus 5. And then with our 9 over x minus 8, x plus 5, that's missing the x plus 2. So we'll have to multiply that times x plus 2 over x plus 2. So when we do that multiplication, we have to distribute the negative. So we'll have 8x plus 40. And then distributing the 9 over there, we'll have 9x plus 18. And it all has that common denominator of the x minus 8, x plus 2, x plus 5. So combining like terms in the numerator, we'll end up with 17x plus 58 over x minus 8, x plus 2, x plus 5 is our finished fraction. So we're going to continue doing another example here. So first thing we want to do is we want to factor our denominators. Here we go. Sorry. So we'll have 6 over x minus 7, x plus 5. And then we have 4 over x, where are we at? X plus 4, x plus 5, sorry. So looking at our excluded values, x can't be 7, negative 5, or negative 4. Our LCD, we take all of the factors and take which ones we need. So we'll have x minus 7, x plus 5, that appears in both, and then x plus 4. So we've got the 6 over x minus 7, x plus 5. So that's missing the x plus 4 piece. And then we're subtracting the 4 over x plus 4, x plus 5. And that denominator is missing the x minus 7, so that's what gets multiplied there. So once we distribute that 6, so we have 6x plus 24, and then distribute the negative 4, since we're subtracting, so we'll have minus 4x and then plus 28. That's all over our common LCD denominator, x minus 7, x plus 5, x plus 4. Combining like terms, end up with 2x plus 52 over that really big denominator that I don't want to write out again. And in the numerator, we can factor out a 2. We'll be left with x plus 26 over the denominator, the x minus 7, x plus 5, x plus 4. And that would be our simplified expression. Working through another example here. So we need to factor our denominators. So we'll have 2x factors to become 4x plus 1, x plus 2. And then we have 3 over, we'll factor to 2x minus 12, x plus 2. So our excluded values, x can't be negative 1/4, negative 2, 6, and then another negative 2. So those are excluded values. Our LCD will be 4x plus 1, x plus 2, and then the 2x minus 12. All right, so we've got 2x over 4x plus 1, x plus 2. So it's missing the 2x minus 12 piece there. Then plus the 3 over 2x minus 12, x plus 2. So its denominator is missing the 4x plus 1 piece. Okay, so distributing the 2x, we'll get 4x squared minus 24x. Distributing the 3, we'll get 12x plus 3 all over our LCD denominator, 4x plus 1, x plus 2, 2x minus 12. Combining like terms, we'll end up with 4x squared minus 12x plus 3 all over our big denominator there. And then working through one more of these, same story. So we factor our denominator. Here we've got 12 over, we'll have 3x plus 2 and x minus 4. And then 3 over x minus 4, x minus 2. So let's do our excluded values first. X can't be negative 2/3, 4, or 2. And our LCD will be the 3x plus 2, x minus 4, x minus 2. So we've got the 12 over 3x plus 2, x minus 4. So we're missing the x minus 2 piece. So that's why we multiply there. Minus 3 over x minus 4, x minus 2. So that denominator is missing the 3x plus 2 piece. So when we distribute the 12, we'll end up with 12x minus 24. Distribute the negative 3 because we're subtracting, we'll get negative 9x minus 6 all over our big denominator, 3x plus 2, x minus 4, x minus 2. Combining like terms, we'll end up with 3x minus 30 over our denominator. And then we can factor out a 3, excuse me, to get our most simplified answer. Now, sometimes we'll have to use this adding and subtracting with rational real-world situations. So they've got a worked out example here that you can look at. We're going to look here at this freight train. A freight train averages 30 miles per hour traveling to its destination with full cars and 40 miles per hour on the return trip with empty cars. So we want to find the total time in terms of D and use the formula time is equal to distance over rate. So let D represent the one-way distance. So if we want to find our total time, we need a common denominator. So in this case, our LCD would end up being the 30 times 40. So the first term we'll need to multiply by 40 over 40. Second term we'll need to multiply by 30 over 30. If you come back in the next video, we'll go ahead and finish off this example and do a couple more to finish it off.